Hello, everyone. It's William here at Allegory Gallery, and I hope you are all doing really, really well today. It is Thursday, yes, Thursday, and what a week it's been. You know, it's been hectic, right? There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on here. I'm sure there's a lot going on for all of you. So, off the start, I always just like to say thank you so much for joining us here. It means a lot that you take time out of your day to, hang out with us. And, it's not every business that could sit here and chat with people live and they'd actually spend an hour or two hanging out with you. So we feel privileged about that. And we thank you so much for your support on that. So today, I figure we're going to look at some gemstones. Now, excuse me, if you've been a long time watcher, and you've been with us for a while, you may have seen gemstones like this before. We got them in at one other time from this vendor, and they were really, really, really popular. So we got them in again. And it's been a while since we've had them, so I'm hoping that some of the new people, and even maybe people who've gotten them before, may have used them already. Really, really beautiful stones. Most of these are in square shape or cube shape, which I think is really cool. Now, tomorrow, I think I'm going to show you some other gemstones from this vendor, but I separated these out because it's super easy this way. They're all $25 a strand, which is an incredible deal. When you see them, I think you'll see why I'm saying it's a really great deal. $25 a strand for some of these amazing gemstones. Really good deal, especially now with all the import taxes and the price being raised on everything. We were still able to get these at $25 a strand. Amazing, amazing deal. Hello, Suzanne. I see Suzanne out there. Hello, Julie. Hello, Lorraine and Janice. Thank you, Lorraine and Janice, for tuning in on YouTube. We are trying to get as many people over to YouTube as we can. We're at 599 subscribers over there. Our goal is 1,000, but we're trying to get that, but we're almost at 600. So if you know anyone out there who you can invite, who might like what we have to show, to invite them over to YouTube, please, please. Allegory Gallery is on YouTube. Let me find the address to put that up here. You think I'd bring it closer to the top of my list? YouTube.com/Allegory Gallery. And I put out a post yesterday talking about how our numbers on YouTube have been going up because y'all have been so supportive and watching us over there. We had a bunch of people join in the broadcast yesterday, moving over to YouTube. They found out that the picture quality was actually a lot better on YouTube than on Facebook. Did not know that. So that's a great thing to know. I can't watch my lives at the same time I'm going live because there's too much interruption and too much going on. So I didn't know that. So that was a great thing that they were seeing the items that we were showing in better quality over there. And, Facebook owns Facebook. Well, Meta owns Facebook and Instagram. So if you're penalized like Andrew has been on Facebook, it's also happening to him on Instagram. So it's really a hard thing. It really is difficult to find a social media outlet that we can use and not worry as much about sometimes even with our personal lives. If Facebook business is so tied into your personal account, and that's what happened. Andrew's personal account got dinged. So, hey, there's Suzanne over on YouTube. Thanks so much for joining us on YouTube. We really appreciate that. Andrew's personal Facebook account got dinged, and he got dropped down in his friend timeline, but that also drops down his business account, which is his artist business account. And it also dropped down his Instagram account and Instagram business. So it's really, it's all so tied together that there's not much of a recourse, and you can't talk to a human being. You can't justify anything. You can hit a button to say that I oppose this decision, but that's about all you can do. So, hey, Cynthia, thank you for joining in out there again. Hey, Norma, thank you for joining in. Cheryl's here with us. Thank you for joining, Cheryl. Yeah, so, whoops, my stand's a little bit loopy there. So we're trying to get as many people as we can over to YouTube. Not necessarily that we're moving everything to YouTube, but we do see YouTube as something that our future at Allegory Gallery, because we are doing more tutorials, we are doing more demos. We want, we see YouTube as a big part of our future. And we want as many people over there as we can get, because if something happens on Facebook, we don't have much of a way around it. And right now we have about 8,000 or so of you who follow us on Facebook. And we would like that. We would love that many over on YouTube, but we're trying to get to 1,000. We're trying to get to 1,000 over there. That's our goal. We're at 599 right now. So we're almost at 600, breaking that 600. We'd only have 400 more to go after that. And the more people who watch and share that link from YouTube, the more possibility we have of gaining followers there. So thank you all who are joining us over on YouTube. We really do appreciate that. We're, that's leading the way into the future for us here. Like I said, we're not dropping Facebook. We don't plan on it, but you never know when Facebook might drop you or might, put you in suspension for 30 days like Andrew is. So we're just trying to, split our eggs into multiple baskets. So that's the goal. We really do appreciate anybody who watches, of course. The more watchers we get, the better it is, of course, for us, especially right now in the slow time of winter. Robin is with us on both. Thank you so much, Robin. We really appreciate that. We like to see, and like I said, a lot of people found the video quality better on YouTube during the live stream. So that was a plus. That was good to see and good to know. As we move on, Allegory Gallery, we plan to do more tutorials and demos, and maybe some of them won't be live. We'll actually put together videos and things like we used to do in the past a little more. So Star Cottage Studio is a big part of that. And I'm just going to throw this up here too. Let me see where I have it. I have to really organize my links because that would be nice, right? So there's Star Cottage Studio. If you would like to support us at Star Cottage Studio, you can do so on Patreon. Patreon.com/Star Cottage Studio. Patreon is a big name in fundraising for artists and, small businesses. And so supporting us there, it's one of those things you can sign up. You can do a monthly donation, monthly fee. There are some benefits to each level that you get to. We're going to work on the levels a little bit, I think. But right now, Star Cottage Studio is a big portion of our future as well. So a lot of videos are going to start being filmed over there. You've seen us do lives from over there already. But we're going to start doing probably actual put together tutorials and things that are a little bit less, a little bit more maybe professional, which we hate that word. We always hate that word. But we're going to start putting things together that are a little bit more, something that you can watch over and over again. That doesn't talk so much, talking in the comments and whatnot, that takes up time. We want to do actual tutorials where all that is kind of stripped away and we can get right to work and show you exactly what we're trying to do with better camera angles and things like that. So that's what we're planning on. Getting Star Cottage Studio up and going is a huge part of that. And YouTube is going to be a very huge part of that, because most of those releases are probably only going to be released over on our YouTube channel. You don't have to be necessarily a member of YouTube to watch YouTube. And that's one of the reasons we're doing it, because we know there are people who are not on Facebook and who refuse to be on Facebook, and we get that. So most of those tutorials that we're going to be putting together are going to go to YouTube only. That's the idea right now. We've done a lot of tutorials, well, a few tutorials with our teacher, Jen, who teaches here with us. And those went to YouTube only as well. So that's what we're looking toward doing. The lives we still plan on doing in both places, as long as it makes sense. And Facebook doesn't start, getting crazy. But right now, like I said, YouTube's going to be a big part of that. So we definitely wish for you to join us over there. Let's see here. Susan says, I couldn't figure out how to comment on YouTube. They were talking about that yesterday, actually. In the comments, I think you have to close something down and you can see the comments. I don't know what it is. Let me just, here, I have my computer up. Let me launch the live. See, I'm on my laptop, so comments pop up right on the right-hand side of the live. So I don't know. Let me see. Let me get my other phone, the store phone, out and just YouTube it. Because I would like you all to know how to do this, because I want it to make sense for everybody, right? Sorry that I'm doing this now. I should have checked it a little better, but oops, I can hear myself now. Let's see. Let's see if I can figure out where the comments go. I'm not signed in, and that might be the problem. I'm not signed in, so that might be the problem. Cynthia says there's a live chat button, and I think I can't see it because I'm not signed in on the store phone. And I don't know how easy. Oh, maybe I can sign in real quick. I didn't know if I had any passwords stored on this phone. Yeah, of course. They're going to ask me to check my device. Okay, well, I can't do it now. But Cynthia says hit the live chat button. There's apparently a live chat button. So I'm going to try and figure that out a little bit more, and maybe put together a little tutorial of it so that people can see it. Eileen says, mine says chat publicly as Eileen. So that's good to know too. So it's probably different, depends on different devices and things. So thank you all out there who's taking a look and watching with us and helping us out figure all this stuff out. Because for some reason, it's not letting me in to see it. And I'd like to know how that works. But I think it's because I'm not signed in as anybody. It's not letting me. Apparently, you probably have to know. It probably has to know who you are. It's probably not letting you do anonymous. Because every time I do see a YouTube, it is somebody's name or something that comes up. Norma says, I can get the comments on YouTube on my phone and iPad, but not on my TV. Maybe it's because it's through Blu-ray on my TV. If it's through Bluetooth, like if you're streaming, most things that stream, I will tell you from experience, if you're watching something on your phone and you're casting it or streaming it to your television, mostly that's just the video that streams, and you have to continue commenting and things on your phone if it splits it up like that. But if you have the app on your TV, I believe that you can respond that way, but you might want a keyboard, and because it gets messy trying to use your TV remote and stuff. But if you have a smart TV or an Apple TV or a Chromecast, I think that you can go ahead, and most of the YouTube apps that you download for the TVs work that way. But yeah, so Cynthia says it's along the bar that has like, share, report, etc. Okay, let me look real quick on mine, because I saw that bar. Yeah, see, I don't have it. I have like, dislike, share, save, report, and that's it. But I'm not signed in, and I think that's why. And I have to find I'm using my other device to talk to you all, so I can't actually use my device to authenticate myself right now. But Cynthia says it's right along that bar, so you should be able to see it. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in. This is amazing. Right now, I'm just chit-chatting about YouTube and stuff, and we have 30 viewers or so here, which is really amazing. Normally, we don't get out of the 20s. We're hitting 30, 31 here and there. So thank you for sharing. That means you're all sharing this. That means you're all, excited to see this and sharing it with your friends, and we really do appreciate that. And hopefully you like the gemstones we have to show you today. I think they're beautiful. Like I said, if you're a longtime viewer of this, you may have seen some of these before, or ones like them before, because we had them and we sold a bunch of them, and we have them back. We were finally able to get them back. This is a vendor that doesn't always have the same thing, but we were able to get some of these back, and so we wanted to bring more in for you all. Norma says, that's it, no app, because I have an ancient TV, smart TV that is obsolete. Then yeah, if you're casting or streaming, generally it only does the video portion of all that. And it's just the way it happens, I guess. So, but you can also, if you have an old TV, like we don't buy smart TVs. I just buy dumb TVs and with an HDMI on the back. And if you have that, you can hook up an Apple TV or a Chromecast or a Fire Stick from Amazon, and you can get the new apps from those on your TV. So even if your smart TV is obsolete, you can also buy one of those little dongles or an Apple TV and plug that in, and you can get the new apps. Generally, that usually works. Oh, let's see. There's a troll on YouTube. I see somebody, but they only said one thing so far. I don't think they said more than that. Maybe. I don't know what that is, but it's okay. It might be a lost in translation there too. Until somebody gets really frantic or something, I don't generally deal too much with it because I'm not seeing comments. Let me check out. Just saw the one. Yeah, I'm not really seeing too many comments. Like I said, unless somebody really gets crazy, I don't like to block anybody unless somebody's getting wild on the timeline or promoting things that they shouldn't be promoting or all that stuff. So if I do see that, I do end up blocking them generally. Norma says she has the Fire Stick, just haven't plugged it in yet. Plug it in. Get it plugged in because that's what we use on the bedroom TV. And it works pretty well. I like Apple TV better. I'm an Apple person, but it works fine enough. It's a little slower in responding than the Apple TVs are, but it's also a lot cheaper. Okay, so I've been chatting with you all for a long time. You've been hanging in there with me. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. If you are out there and you haven't said hi yet, please say hi. Let me know that you're out there. Let me know where you're watching from. We like to make new friends. I love making new friends here. And as you can tell, probably, we like to chat with you. Some days we devote these videos just to chatting and we call it a Let's Chat Day. And so we just like to talk, you know? Some businesses just get down to business. All you see is them say hello and let's look at the stuff. And maybe that's nice for some people. But we like to chat with you. We like to get to know you. We're very big on community and building that community, whether it's virtually, whether it's in our physical store here in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Either way, we love chatting. We love meeting you. We like getting to know you. You know, we love getting to know you. I don't want to go from love to like. That sounds bad, right? Yeah, so if you're out there, please say hi and let us know where you're coming to us from. And if it's your first time watching, please let us know that too. There is a beautiful community of people that we have that surround us with love and with support. And all these people watching, I know a lot of these names. They're wonderful people. And, you know, if you are into making jewelry or you like to do any type of, you know, custom jewelry, there's a lot of advice and a lot of support in our groups. We have a group on Facebook. As I point everyone over to YouTube and then I say, now go to Facebook, but that's just where the group happens to be, right? Facebook is good for groups. Every social media outlet, I think, has its benefits. Facebook is great for groups. It allows you to connect with people. This is our group on Facebook. It started out as our Design Challenge Kit group where people would make things with the kits that we provide and then share them. But it has turned into this wonderful community of people who are so helpful. And if you are just starting out in jewelry design or trying to, you know, make your own jewelry, the people in this group, they're not going to laugh at you. They're not going to talk down to you. It's super supportive. We encourage beginners, especially, all the time. Share your things. Let us see what you're making. Let us see your progress. It's really amazing to see somebody who, for example, came into the group 5 years ago sharing things and to see their progress over the years. We love that. And we kind of grow up together in this group. So please go over there and join that group on Facebook if you're not a member. Like I said, I love YouTube for the videos and you know, for what we can do here, but YouTube, it's not a great community for groups, right? So we have a group on Facebook. Please feel free to go over there and join us there. Yeah, so we have lots of people tuning in. Thank you all so very much for tuning in with us. We're going to get down to business here soon. I like to give people time to filter in, and it's been 20 minutes or so, so that's a good bit of time. I do like to give people time, though, to filter in because it's not always easy to get here, you know, at 5 o'clock. That's when we go live, 5 Eastern time. I don't know where it is, what time it is in your place in the world, but 5 o'clock, this is kind of if you're in some portions of the country, we do have friends who are picking up their kids from school around this time. Here it's dinner time for a lot of people. So, you know, it's not always easy, but we do try our best to get on here around 5 o'clock Eastern time, and you can watch the replays on YouTube or Facebook if you miss us. You can always watch the replay. And if you don't like all this talk that goes on in the beginning and at the end, you can watch the replay and just get to the meat of the whatever you want to see. That's another thing too that's always available to you. But we do hope that you watch us live. We do hope you chat with us. You know, it's fun. It's fun to make friends. It's fun to try new things. Susan here says, I love that the group is so supportive. It is. It's a very supportive group. Like I said, nobody makes fun of everyone or of anyone. No one, you know, no one talks down, like I said. No one, you know, makes snide comments about somebody's design. Everyone is so uplifting and so positive. And if you don't know how to do something and you have a question or you don't know what something means, you can always ask in that group. And our group is amazing at answering those questions. We try and tune in as much as we can as well. But we love to see what you all make, and it's a great place, especially if you're buying beads from us, wink, wink, right? You can put your designs in there, and we like to see what you're making with the things that you purchase from us. We love to see that because, you know, we've been in business for about 10 years. We've had our store for over 10 years now, and we probably see just a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of what everything we've sent out into the world has actually become. And I would love to see it all. I would love to be inundated with all these beautiful pictures of things that people make, but that's not always the case, and that's not always what happens. So we made that group. You can post things in the group. If you buy beads from us, we'd love to see what you make. Love, love, love to see it. Even if you're not in jewelry design, even if you use your beads in some other kind of art, maybe you're using them with yarn, or maybe you're using them in paintings. A lot of people do mixed media with beads. We'd love to see them in that group. I see Anne is tuned in. Hello, Anne. We miss you. Hopefully you're doing well. Susan says, I like the talk. Me too. I do too, as you can probably tell. Marianne has joined us. Finally was on my other account. I'm glad you got to the right account you need to be from. Rana is joining us from Michigan. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Donna is tuning in. Hello, Donna. Let's see. Sherilyn says, live chat button has worked for me on my laptop. Awesome. I'm glad it's working. Thank you for joining us. Let's see who else is here. Okay. Well, again, thank you for tuning in. Let's get down to business. How about it? I think we should, finally, right? Donna is coming to us from Baltimore. Nice. All right, so I'm going to flip this camera around, and you're going to see the ceiling because it takes us a little while. There's no one button here to make this happen. So it takes me a while to go in here and flip this camera around. And there. Whoops. Well, maybe. Let me... Oh, I didn't think about this. I moved my phone a little bit so I wouldn't bump it all the time on this crazy stand that we have here right now, but it gets top heavy now, so that didn't quite work out the way I thought it would. All right, so what we have here, we have gemstones. And hello, June. Hello, Susan. Glad you're tuning in. Thank you both. We have gemstones today, and what I'm going to show you, these are coming in hanks, and they're all tied together. So I'm going to show you the hank that we have, whatever we have of it, and I'm going to show you a lot number. Now, let me just make this, because if people tune in late, they're not going to know. Okay. You hear my squeaky marker? We're going to say this. All lots are only $25 each. Now, that means price per strand. Price per strand. Let me add an addendum so no one is confused. There we go. Because you might see all of these and somebody tuning in might think that it's all available for 25. That is not the case. Because, well, we just want to be upfront, right? I think this is a great deal as it is. So lot number 1, for example, you're going to take lot number 1 down if you want lot number 1, and you're going to send us a message on Facebook if you're on Facebook, or you can send us an email, and that information should be streaming across the bottom of your screen right now. And you can send us an email to purchase these gemstones if you would like. All right. Now, like I said, each one is in a hank. A hank could have anywhere from 2 to 12 or so strands on it. So this is priced per strand, $25 each per strand. Oh, June got the toffee, right? Yeah, you were randomly selected for the toffee that we did on Valentine's for the Valentine's effort. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad it made it to you. That is actually toffee from our friends here at Scamp's Toffee in Ligonier, Pennsylvania. So they're literally right around the corner from us. And they make all different kinds of wonderful confections, and they sell all over the country, but they are based here in Ligonier. And every once in a while, you know, we bribe our bead show vendors with Scamp's Toffee very often. Our regular vendors, we're always taking toffee to them when we go to a bead show. So I'm glad. I hope you like it, June, and enjoy it. Okay, first up, we have these beautiful. Now, these were super popular, and obviously super popular again, because all they could send us was 2 strands of these. That's all they had left. So we have 2 strands of these cubes, these gemstone cubes. Now, this is mixed gemstones. As you can see, there's all different kinds. There's amethyst, there's quartz, looks like a garnet there, looks like some carnelian, some, let's see, there's more garnet there. Maybe there's black. It's either tourmaline probably or spinel even. Maybe spinel. I know we have some spinel coming up. Looks like some lapis in here. No, sodalite in there. That actually looks like lapis. So all different kinds of gemstones. There are 2 strands only available. Only 2 strands available. Where is my ruler? Just to let you know, these are actually about 17-inch strands. These are bigger than a full strand. So 2 strands available. They are $25 each per strand. We have 2 strands available. So the first 2 people to send us a message or an email with lot number 1 on it can have these for $25 each. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? All right, so that is lot number 1. And like I said, sometimes it gets a little tricky. We call it lot number 1, and there's multiple things within the lot. You don't get both of them for $25. That's why I wanted to make sure everyone knew it's per strand. June says it's a great bribe. Good, I'm glad you liked it too. That must mean you like it, right? Okay, lot number 2. We have beautiful strands of blue opal. Blue opal. And I just realized, hold on one second. I just realized I left the music on in the store. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Normally I would not care about it, but if Facebook or YouTube, either one, even slightly hears that in the background of our video, they'll take the video down. So we have to make sure we don't have any copyrighted music playing in the videos. That's happened before. So lot number 2, we have 3 strands of blue opal squares available. Just to give you an idea too, these are approximately 5mm squares. Approximately 5mm squares. 3 strands available, each strand $25 each only. Aren't they pretty? I think they're super pretty. So blue opal, there you are. 3 strands available. Send us lot number 2. And if you want more than one, just send us a message with lot number 2 ×2, for example. And that way we know you want 2 of them. Susan says, oh heavens, Facebook hates music. I get it. They get in trouble if they have copyrighted music playing through their service. I totally get it. That's why I don't mind. Through StreamYard here, we can actually play music in the background, which I'm actually excited about. Maybe we'll put some chill music. I have some services that have non-copyrighted music or that we have a license to use. We use that for our videos and whatnot. So maybe we'll have some lovely background chill music sometime going on. But for now, we're moving on to lot number 3, and we have 5 strands available of mixed Moonstone. And these are kind of, they're not squares. These are kind of, or not cubes. They're kind of squares. And they're mixed Moonstone. So each strand is only $25. If you want any of those, send us an email or a message on Facebook, if that's where you are, with the lot number that you're looking for and the quantity of strands that you would like. But aren't those pretty? I love Moonstone. I don't know if you do. I keep knocking these around. If you love Moonstone, hit that thumbs up or hit that like button. Let us know in the comments. If you like any of these stones come up, let us know in the comments, because we do look at the comments and we try to keep an eye on what people are looking for in the world. We do try to tailor what we bring in as much as we can. Right now it's difficult, but we are known for going to bead shows even and doing kind of personal shopping with people or for people, because we know what they like. Robin says, I need all the Moonstone, right? Right? Isn't it beautiful? Lovely colors. I'm a sucker for this gray right here, I'll tell you that. But yeah, beautiful all the way around. Right? All 5 strands together, Susan says. Right? I'm lucky enough to have all 5. You can have all 5 too for $25 each if you'd like them. But even one, let me just show you one, right? Even one. You can really actually, I think, see some of the shine and flash a little bit better on individual strands. So they are beautiful. Susan says, surprisingly, gray Moonstone is hard to find. Some things are much harder to find now. And I do love gray Moonstone. Now, I don't know how long these strands are, if they're the same as the other ones or not. Let's see. That's about 12. Yeah, these are about boy, I'm making a mess. These are about 17-inch strands, everyone. So these are generally longer than a full-size strand. Usually full-size is 14 to 16 anymore these days. These are 17-inch strands for only $25 each. So we have 5 strands of lot number 3 available. If you'd like one, let us know. I should reiterate if I already said it, or I should say it for the first time if I didn't say it. This is a trunk show. This is a trunk show. We have these beads for a very, very, very short time. So if you do like them, don't hold out. Even next week is going to be too far away. These are going back very quickly. And I think you can see at the quality, this vendor has a lot of people on their list that these have to get to. So hopefully y'all buy them up from us, and we can just, send the vendor a check and say, thanks. Thanks, we sold them all. I would love that. Next up, we have emeralds. Norma says, I love Moonstone. The one time I've been to your store, I was looking for Moonstone and you had it when I couldn't find it anywhere else. We do love the Moonstone. We try and keep lots of Moonstone in stock. I particularly like it. This is emerald. Lot number 4 is emerald, $25 a strand. Remember, how to purchase is streaming on the bottom of your screen. As I say, to purchase from this video, take down each lot number and send it to us on a message on Facebook, or email us at info@allegorygallery.com. And please do remember, There are 4 strands being shown here. Lot number 4 is not for all 4. It's per strand, $25 each per strand. I don't want anyone to be confused. We don't like mixed messages. We don't, we do not, if you're new to us, please know we do not intentionally ever try to send you a mixed message of any sort. We try to make things as clear as we can. And if you're ever confused, you can always message us to ask. Suzanne says, I can say I've never been disappointed in any beads I've gotten from Allegory Gallery. Thank you so much, Suzanne. Thank you, thank you. And you've been a customer for quite a while now with us. And you've ordered quite a bit, and we really, really do appreciate it. We're glad that you're getting quality goods that you can use. We love seeing what you make. Love getting tagged in those posts and seeing the things in the design challenge group that you make. So there's emerald. Beautiful strands of emerald. Let me show you. I like to show you the individual strands too, because like I said, sometimes the individual strands are super, super nice just to see what you'll get as an individual strand. It's always lovely to see everything, right, all at once, but it's also nice to see what you'll get if you order one strand. And as we're making our way through these lots, I'm just going to ask you right now, if you haven't already, please hit that share button. Share this with your friends. Share it on your timelines. Let people know that they can use us as a trusted source for their beading supplies, jewelry making supplies, and just plain knowledge. Hopefully you get some knowledge from us when you watch. That's what it's all about too, right? Expanding the knowledge base. Next up comes lot number 5. Lot number 5, we have 5 strands of lot number 5, and this is Practilite or green amethyst. You may know it by either or both names. Practilite or green amethyst. It is beautiful and so they're so clear. You can see right through to the strand on those. And Lorraine says it's such a cool cut. These are, right? You do not see this very often. We rarely, I don't know this, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to get these stones again from this vendor, because rarely have we seen this kind of cut. It's these little squares, and I just think they're so fun. Like, group them. Just, oops, I keep giving you seasickness over there with the jostling this, but imagine just a chunk of those on an earring, or using a chunk of them and then a big bead or a wooden bead on here, a nice dark wooden bead in between chunks of these on a necklace or a bracelet. I think it's wonderful. Susan says, I've gotten this Practilite from Allegory Gallery before and can testify to its beauty. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is wonderful stuff from this vendor. It's an awesome thing. We're so happy we were able to get some again. Not many, as you can see, but we've gotten a few again. Fancy spacer, says Susan. Yeah, you can absolutely use these as fancy spacers. Cynthia says, love Practilite. They have a gorgeous schiller. They do. They do, right? Robin says, love all the goodies I've gotten and prettiest packaging out there. Thank you so much. I hope you like our packaging. You know, we try. We're not fancy, but we like to make sure things get to you in, a safe way, So this is Practilite. We have, 5 strands available. Let me show you a single strand. This is priced per strand. Just say you want one of lot number 5, and they're $25 each. So this is single strand. Like I said, you can see all the way to the core on these. This is a beautiful, beautiful strand. There are 5 beautiful strands, actually. And like I said, I could see this. I would love this on a bracelet. Just do like a chunk of these and then a nice bead and a chunk of these, maybe even some of that electroplated lava we have in the online store. I could see some of the electroplated lava with these. That would keep everything nice and light. So that's one strand. And again, I'm just, every once in a while, I'm measuring these strands to make sure they're all the same size. But these are, yeah, these are just about, these are a little bit under 17 inches, but they're just about 17-inch strands, which is amazing. You don't see that much anymore. This is a quality vendor we're working with. Quality beads, only $25 per strand. Okay, what do y'all want to see next? I hope you like Moonstone. We've got more. Everyone seems to love Moonstone. Lot number 6 is going to be some Moonstone. Now, these are actual cubes. Let me get you a size before I show them all to you. They are approximately 3mm cubes. 3mm cubes. I have 6 strands of this beautiful Moonstone in approximately 3mm cubes. Look at that flash on those. $25 per strand only. And as I said, this is a trunk show. It is going away very soon. We do not have this for a long time. Normally we get trunk shows for about 2 weeks or so. We're not going to have this that long. Now maybe we can get it back again later. Maybe. We were lucky enough to get some of these again this time. But that's not always the case, right? It took us a while to get these. I keep knocking these papers. I should tape them down somehow. But here is this beautiful Moonstone. Oh, my poor thumb. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for showing that. I should have a Band-Aid, but I like to heal things in the natural air as much as possible. That's from where I was fixing. If you all didn't hear that yesterday, the last thing that happened on, what was it now? Tuesday night was our kitchen sink underneath, the pipes started leaking, majorly leaking. Like I touched them and things started falling apart. So I spent Wednesday morning fixing kitchen pipes, and that's what happened. I got a little bit of scarring, a little bit of some extra, the pipes were fighting back a little bit, but it'll heal soon. It's definitely not as bad as it looks. But thank you, Susan. So here's Moonstone, lot number 6, only $25 per strand. Isn't that an amazing deal? I think that's amazing. Let me show you, oops. Let me show you what one strand looks like here. And like I said, sometimes when you look at one strand, you can really see more of that flash. Like every one of those, they don't look like every one flashes, but nearly every one of those is flashing when it hits the light just right, right? So $25 each per strand. Just send us an email or a message on Facebook saying you want lot number 6 times 1, or maybe you want 2 of them times 2. Marianne says the price is awesome, right? These are quality. This is beautiful. These are beautiful gemstones. I believe most of these are from India. And they are of really, really good quality. And remember, we are not going to have these for long. So these are not something that you might want to say, oh, I'll see if they have them in a week or 2 weeks. We're not. We're not going to have them. Unless we get very lucky and we get an extension. But so far, we have not. We haven't asked for one, but we have been told that these need to go back soon, very quickly. But we were just happy to get them as we could. Get them again. Lot number 7. Lot number 7, we have Prehnite. Prehnite. I love Prehnite. And these are cubes. Let me check the size for you. These are approximately 4 to 5 millimeter cubes. They're like 4.5 on some of these, 4.5 to 5 millimeter. Beautiful. Like normally Practilite, not Practilite, Prehnite. Normally Prehnite is a little bit more cloudy. And these are really nice and clear for the most part. And you can see there are 2 different colors too. So you have a brighter limier green, and you have the, like this is like the limier, and you have more of a yellow. But like I said, normally when we see Prehnite, it's much more cloudy. These are beautifully clear or very close to clear. So this is lot number 7. Lot number 7, this is per strand, $25 each. Let me show you one strand of these. You get that hint of the black speckle in some of these. It's really, really pretty. Quality gemstones, only $25 a strand. I think that's a really amazing price. We're keeping the prices low. You know, on trunk shows, a lot of times we know what we're paying. And sometimes the vendor sets the retail and sometimes they don't. I don't know if you know about that. But we generally do not, anytime we're able to set the retail, we do not, you know, make it outrageous. We don't like jack up those margins. We keep our prices as low as possible for you all so we can get a great deal for everybody. Everybody makes out in the end. And these are only $25 per strand. We have, when I say 4 strands of the I keep saying Practilite, of the Prehnite. 4 strands of the Prehnite available. We had Practilite earlier, if you missed that. As I said, there's 2 different colors, and you get, so there's the first color, and then it breaks to the darker, and then you get to the lighter again, and then the darker again. You can really kind of see it here. All right. So that's the Prehnite. $25 a strand. All these lots, $25 per strand. Excuse me. I need to take a drink of water. There we go. Lot number 8. Garnets. Lot number 8, garnets. Now, if you just saw the garnets we had that were the cut stones in the little boxes, if any of you got those, these are beautiful in color just like those. Such a great color. Same amazing vendor. Aren't these stunning? Those little cut cubes or cut squares, whatever you want to call them. So this is a garnet, 1 strand, just to show you what a strand looks like. I'll pull some apart so you can kind of see. Where do you see a garnet strand this beautiful for only $25, especially in this cut? This is not one of those cuts that you see a lot, right? So when we were able to get these, I'm so happy because I love them. I don't make a lot, as you all know. I do a lot of the tech stuff, and I do a lot of consulting with people who come in for classes and make stuff. But I love asymmetrical design, and I love the idea of putting these, you know, in random chunks around with other beads around them. I think it's such a useful, they're kind of like chips in some ways. Like people sometimes look down on chips, but chips are a wonderful thing to use, especially if you want to do asymmetrical, because it's hard, you know, it's hard to get the right amount. Cynthia says, I like to separate the square beads and use them like sequins. Yeah, you could definitely, right? Like, look how pretty each little one is. And these are beautiful. Let me see if I can, I can't get it to zoom right. But hopefully you can see that. They're just really beautiful beads. And we have, 6 strands. 6 strands of garnets available. Suzanne says, that's what I miss, the actual classes at my local bead shop. Yeah, we have not really had classes for a while. If people ask, I will generally come in and help and teach basics. But with our teacher being gone, we have not really had classes in any formal way. And I can't wait to get back to them. Sorry, I keep knocking this around. Kelly says, I am so symmetrical, it's hard making jewelry sometimes, right? Some people are. Some people just can't get out of that. But I challenge you, Kelly, make some asymmetrical things with beads you get from us. I know you get some, and throw them in the design challenge group and let people see them. Just let people see them. And the more feedback you get on how awesome they are, the more willing you'll be to make asymmetrical jewelry. And it's really freeing, I think, once you get to that point, because the world opens up to you a little bit more, right? You don't have to worry about everything being the same all the time. And you can let your mind wander even more. Okay, I've shown the garnet long enough. I keep showing. Oh, we're not going to get through anything if I don't keep moving along. Suzanne says, yes, Kelly, post some pics, right? Yeah. We love to see what y'all make with our stuff. And we love to see, you know, I love to see, especially when people challenge themselves and do something that they don't normally do, because so many times people have posted in the group saying that they've done something or they're trying something new and it looks amazing and they're not sure what to think of it. And we're all in the group like, it's freaking amazing. Like, and it's so wonderful to see that. Just try. That's why I started my William Tries Things. If y'all want to join me on that, let me post it here. It's on Facebook. I'm also on YouTube, but I haven't done a lot on YouTube. You know, we're trying to figure things out, but you can join me on facebook.com/William Tries Things. And every month and every few weeks, we have something new to try. And we're just all trying stuff together. And it's super fun, I think, because as adults, we limit ourselves to the things we know so often that we forget that we're allowed to try new things and be bad at them, right? My whole philosophy on it all is that you can't be good at something until you've tried it enough to be good at it, right? Or you shouldn't be good at something. So you can't, you know, stop yourself and say, oh, I'm so bad at this when you've tried it once, right? Of course you're going to be bad at it if you've only tried it once, unless you're like naturally talented at it. But everyone starts out bad at things, and then we like them enough that we keep trying them, and we just get better if we want to. Otherwise, we tried something for the heck of it and either had fun or found it frustrating, but at least we tried it, right? So I think as adults, we don't try things enough. Cynthia says, I'm going to try to get you all to try sketching. Yeah, Cynthia's going to help me out in the group. We're going to have a sketching night. I kind of hinted toward it, that we were going to have a guest, and Cynthia is going to she's going to be a guest in the group when the sketching weeks come up, and we're going to do maybe some lives and some things to learn how to sketch with Cynthia. With Cynthia. I told you I need to drink some water. So I think that's going to be really fun. So join us, facebook.com/William Tries Things. And I have my own group called The Triers. And you can go to the group tab at William Tries Things here, and you can join the group too. All right. I've always wanted to learn how to sketch, and Cynthia offered to help and do a live. And I said, yes, we're doing it. Let's get it done. Let's do this. So I'm excited about that one. That one's coming up, I think, next week. We have to make a date with Cynthia to figure out when it fits into her schedule too. So this is citrine. I haven't even talked about the beads. I'm just blabbering on. This is citrine, if you didn't know. And let me show you one strand of it so you know what you're getting. If you order lot number 9 times 1, you get 1 strand of the citrine. Suzanne says, yeah, I hope she's going to join us. I hope you're going to join us sketching. Oh, Greg said he can teach some drawing too. That's awesome. We'll get Greg in there to help too. I would love that. Janice says, I've always had a hard time sketching. Can't wait for the class. Yeah, join us. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Probably for me, I can speak for myself. Let's have fun being very bad at sketching together because I am, I know I can't sketch. I'm sure Cynthia will help me out a lot more than me trying on my own, and Greg too. But I'm looking forward to it, going into it, knowing that I've never been good at it. Next up, we have this beautiful apatite. Now I have various apatite to show you. This happens to be this beautiful, beautiful neon blue apatite. Isn't it gorgeous? $25 a strand. Lot number 10. Keep moving the paper. Lot number 10. Let me show you one strand. I have 6 strands available. June says, would love to sketch with Cynthia. Good. I love to see June's sketching and work. Beautiful. I can't wait till you sketch with us. And I can't wait to show everybody my sketches and how they come out, good or bad. I'll be sharing them because I want people to know it's okay to try things and to not be great at them right away. Like I said, I think as adults, we talk ourselves into these things and we think that for some reason, suddenly we have to be good at everything we do because we're not kids anymore, right? Well, there's nothing wrong with trying new things and just trying them for the sake of trying them, right? I've always wanted to sketch, and maybe someday I'll be good at it. Maybe I'll never be good at it, but it's going to start with trying it first, right? Okay, so there's the apatite. Who likes that? I like that. I love this one. That was lot number 10. Let me put up that Facebook group again. If you haven't joined our Facebook group for Allegory Gallery, please do so. Please do so. Lot number 11. Janice says, when I was in art education classes many, many moons ago, drawing was one class I dreaded. Well, I hope you'll take it with us with Cynthia and Greg and not dread it. Don't dread it. There's no grades being handed out this time, right? There's no grades being handed out. We're all just going to have fun with it. All right. Lot number 11 is more apatite, but a different color. Different color and apatite. I love the different colors apatite can take on. This is another hank of 6 strands. 6 strands available of lot number 11, $25 each only. And let me actually, I'm going to take the banner away so you can see this a little bit better. On my smaller screen, it takes up a lot of space. For all those of you watching on YouTube, is it holding up? Is the YouTube quality still seem better than the Facebook Live quality was? For those of you who are transitioning over to YouTube with us, we thank you so much for doing that. And like I said, if you are not following us on YouTube, I know I just said I'm getting rid of the banners, but let me put that back up there for you. If I can find it. Boy, I am losing track. Did I delete it accidentally? No, there it is. Please follow us on YouTube. Please subscribe. When we started this video today, we're at 599 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000, but hitting that 600 mark would be a lovely thing to end this day with. So here's apatite, green apatite. And if you purchase these, you're purchasing by the strand. Susan says that's the awesome thing about adult education like this, no grades, right? William Tries Things does not come with grades. Right now we're making vision boards for anybody who wants to join us. I am very late in creating my vision board. So we always have suggested, I call them suggested dates for the events, but you can do them at any time. You can look back at the different events and do them at any time. I'm trying to finish this one by the end of this week, but I don't know if it's going to happen. And you know what? That's okay too. Because as Susan said, there are no grades and there are no deadlines, right? So if you want to try things with us at William Tries Things, that would be awesome. Suzanne worked on her vision board today. Awesome. I like to see that. And some people have posted in the group, the Triers group, their vision boards. And I'm amazed. And I've learned some things that I might want to put into mine. I'm still working on it. Like I said, I had a low energy few weeks. I talked about that a little bit on yesterday's broadcast about how I had low energy the last few weeks. And I just did not get as much done as I wanted to. And that's okay. We have to learn to allow ourselves time and space, right? Sometimes we just need time and space. And if we're not going to give it to ourselves, who's going to give it to us, right? No one. No one else can do that. Okay, lot number 12. One more apatite. This beautiful light blue apatite. So again, if you're not following us on YouTube or have subscribed to us, please do that. Right down here is the link. You can just go ahead to that address. And if you're wondering, what the heck are you talking about for all this drawing and vision board stuff, that's here. Facebook.com/William Tries Things. I'm also on YouTube.com/William Tries Things, but I have not broadcasted to YouTube much. Most of it is happening on Facebook in our Facebook group. And that's just, again, because it's easy for a group. Facebook makes groups easier and doing group activities together easier. But as William Tries Things expands, and this is the first year I'm trying it, I kind of just jumped into it because just like a lot of the things in William Tries Things, I've always wanted to try doing this and try to, help encourage people to try new things. So we're kind of learning as we go, and I'm learning as I go. And William Tries Things, I hope, develops into something, even bigger. And I hope to do more things. I signed up for a class on doing wood-fired pottery. If you follow us a little bit, you may know I took some pottery classes here at another local shop in town, and I loved it. I got my own potter's wheel. And now that same shop is offering wood-fired pottery classes, and we actually get to help man the kiln. Every student has to take about a 6-hour period and help man the kiln. And we're going to be building things over a 6-week period, and then we'll spend a whole weekend together at the location where we're going to have it wood-fired. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping to maybe do some filming of that for William Tries Things and have like an extra little thing in there. I'm really excited. So I'm trying to get into this, try new things thing. And I hope you'll do it with me. So this is beautiful light blue, sky blue, we'll call it sky apatite, lot number 12. Janice says, that sounds awesome. Susan says, how exciting for you. Yeah, thank you. I'm really, really excited about it. I'm one of those people, I don't generally treat myself to a lot because we have a business and most of the money I try and make sure goes back into the business. People who know me know I love tech. So every once in a while, I'll get myself an iPad or a computer. That's usually after about 10. My last laptop, I think, was 12 years old before I replaced it. I do update my phone a little bit more often because we use the camera. That's what we use for all of our business photos. But I don't treat myself to much else. I'm not, I don't, because the money has to go back into the business. We don't live large. And so taking this class, at least I'm supporting another local merchant, which is kind of how I justified it to myself. But I do want to get into pottery, and I do hope to make it something that will be a hobby for me and something that maybe will turn into a side business for us. We'll add some pottery and stuff. We'll see. We'll see. So this is black Spinel. And I know out there we have some black Spinel lovers. I know we do. So I'm glad we got this. We only got 3 strands of it. $25 only. If you know black Spinel, that's a heck of a deal. That's a heck of a deal. Marianne says you do need to live a little, right? Yeah, I'm coming to that conclusion. You know, I don't do a lot for myself. We don't live large. Pretty much anything we purchase is either food for ourselves or it's going into the business and is being used by the business in some way. So this class ultimately probably will be helping me learn something that I can use for the business as I hopefully turn into a potter of sorts. But for now, it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully on William Tries Things, I can take you on a little tour as I learn making pottery for fire, for using a wood kiln. Okay, so black spinel, only 3 strands. I know we have people who love it, so make sure you grab it if you love it. You know, it's one of those heavier stones. Black spinel is often expensive, and to be able to do this at the same price as everything else, this is a great deal from our vendor. Look at that flash. Black spinel is known for that beautiful flash. And with these kind of cuts, you can really see it. Put a little chunk of that on an earring. It doesn't matter what color hair you have or how long it is, you'll see that flash at some point, right? Okay, enough chit-chatting about that. It's lot number 13, $25 a strand, 3 strands available. So are you loving the beads? Do you like them? Are they okay? You're not bored yet, I hope. Hope you're not bored out there in Facebook and YouTube landia. Okay, next up. Let me make sure I have this right. Yes, okay. So next up, both of these lots, we have peridot. And the first lot number 14, well, thank you so much. I love beads and chatting with William. Thank you so much for being here with us, friend Levi. Okay, so lot number 14, these are the pre-night cubes. So we're going to have pre-night cubes and we're going to have the pre-night square cuts, like the shaved cubes. But this is the first one. I have 5 strands of the pre-night cubes. Gorgeous, gorgeous cubes. Lot number 14. Each strand, $25 only, which, I mean, look at the quality of this peridot. Did I say pre-night? I keep mixing up. First it was Practilite, then it was pre-night, then it was peridot. I don't know if I've said that or not. This is peridot. Peridot. But look at how beautifully clear and the beautiful green color in that peridot. Isn't that gorgeous? Now let me show you what one strand of it looks like. Susan says, great lime shade, right? It is. And so beautifully clear. All right. So peridot, how about that? Lot number 14. Only 5 strands of the cubes exist. And then we move on to lot number 15, which I think we have more strands of this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 strands we were able to get of the peridot square or shaved cubes, whatever you want to call them. They're smaller. Use them as spacers if you'd like, however you'd like to use them. Check that out. 8 strands, $25 per strand. If you'd like to purchase, just send us an email or a message on Facebook with the lot number, the quantity you'd like, and that's all we need. All right. And just to check on size here. Yeah, these are about 16.5-inch strands. 16.5-inch strands. Beautiful peridot. All right. Okay, now we are down to the last lot of this evening. We'll do some more, but there'll be different shapes and things and a higher price point generally tomorrow. But finally up tonight, we have some Labradorite. Labradorite lot number 16, Labradorite Cubes. Look, it's that beautiful kind of dark Labradorite too, which I really like. Look how beautifully they shine. Aren't those spectacular? I think so. Oh, only 4 strands available, lot number 16, $25 per strand. Let me show you one strand. I'm mesmerized. I know I quit talking, but I'm mesmerized looking at these. So sorry about that. I know I got quiet on you. We're getting some messages, it looks like. Thank you all so much. I hear my little message thing going off today. So please do send us a message or an email if you'd like any of these. This is the last lot for tonight. There's 4 strands available of this beautiful Labradorite at only $25 a strand. Beautiful Labradorite cubes. Jenna says, you hooked me on Labradorite, right? Last one, I know. I saved the best for last, right? No, they were all really good strands. And these are about 4 to 5 millimeter cubes as well. Like most of them have been, about 4 to 5 millimeter cubes for the Labradorite. All right. So there's that. All right, let me flip the camera around. We'll say our goodbyes. You know, I always get chatty at the end too. We'll see how chatty I get today. I'm going to try and keep it short for y'all because I know some of you, you got things to do. I got things to do. But thank you for joining me today. Get them before they go away. Like I said, we don't even have these for our normal 2 weeks that we normally have a trunk show. At least I don't think so. Maybe if we sell enough of them, we'll be able to keep them for a little longer and give some other people some time. I know short times are not always easy. I know sometimes you got to wait for that next paycheck or, till that next check comes in. But unfortunately, we only have these for a short time. So if you'd like any of them, $25 a strand, please send us the email or the message with the lot number, the quantity of strands you'd like. We're going to assume 1 strand if you don't give us a quantity. And we'll get that all packaged up for you. And we'll send you an invoice. We send you an invoice by email. It usually comes from info@allegorygallery.com. Make sure we're not going into your spam. And you can pay that invoice generally with credit card, with a checking account, or a gift card too, if you have a gift card from us. So thank you again for joining us. And I always like to at the end thank you again for your support, because without you we would not be here. And I can 100% say that without these lives that we've been doing for the last 2 years now, almost every day at 5, every weekday at 5, I think it's been that long. Wow. Yeah. Without you all watching, Allegory Gallery probably would not exist. When the pandemic hit, we weren't sure how we were going to survive. Our store was shut down here in Pennsylvania, like a lot of other ones were. And we took that time to redo our online store. We renovated that. We decided that coming live to you is the best way we could do this. We kind of got on the forefront of, being live. We had done a lot of different kinds of lives in the past, so it wasn't, necessarily a scary thing for us. If you've not seen, we used to do more of them, but we go on tours around our town and we show you other merchants in our town and what they have to offer in case you want to visit Ligonier, Pennsylvania and visit them. You'll get an idea of what's here, or a lot of them you can order online with or order by phone and they'll ship to you. So if you want to support small businesses, even if you don't have a lot of them local to you, you can support our small businesses here in Ligonier by watching those videos and either using the websites or phone numbers for those businesses. So we did a lot of those kind of around the towns, we called them, and those were usually live. So when the pandemic hit, we said, we got to do something, we got to reach out and do something some way. So we started showing you new things and showing you things from in the store. And thankfully, you all seem to like it and you all watch. So thank you so much. And you all share and spread the word that we're here. So we are still here because of you. And we really do appreciate that. So thank you for tuning in again tonight. Oh, Diane joined us here. I didn't see anything in time I didn't get here in time to see anything but hi. Well, you can watch the recap if you'd like to. We haven't seen you in store for a while, so hopefully you'll stop by sometime soon. Of course, I haven't been around sometimes. I've been at Star Cottage Studio a lot. And in Pittsburgh a good bit with Andrew. So anyway, thank you again. Thank you all. Please hit that share. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. It really does help. We're moving a lot of things over to YouTube because we have the possibility of a passive income with YouTube just by doing the things that we're already doing. And if we can get that passive income that way, we can do more of the things we like to do for free, right? We can give more tutorials. We can, offer more demonstrations, and we can do more, question and answer type things without having to worry about as much of the income coming in if we're getting income from ads and things from our videos. So those are all things that, I can tell you now, but once we're monetized, I don't think I'm allowed to tell you. So we're trying to let you know why we're doing this and why we're pushing a lot of people to YouTube. Not only that, but the quality is great. And, YouTube's the place for videos. So thank you all so much again. I'm just, reiterating what I said in the beginning of this video pretty much. But we do thank you, honestly, for all of your support, all of your love, all of your, just being there for us. And, we can't say that enough. And we mean it from the bottom of our hearts. We love you all. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you here again tomorrow, live at 5, around 5 Eastern time. And I have more gemstones to show you tomorrow. And that'll wrap up a nice week, right? All right. Thank you all so very much. Have a great night. We'll see you again soon.